एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए, उल्लास न्याय का सबके लिए।
On the occasion of Pan India Awareness and Outreach Program, I appreciate the Goa State Legal Service Authority for organizing programs on various issues. The Honorable Commission for Protection of Child Rights is pleased to be part of this outreach program. Dear children of Goa, I, Peter Borges, Chairperson of the Goa State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, is here to tell you about the Commission, your rights, and how you can approach us in case of any violation. Let me start by introducing the Commission. The Goa State Commission for Protection of Child Rights is an autonomous body constituted under Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. We have a mandate to examine all laws, policies and programs and administrative mechanism, and specially monitor the implementation of the three acts: the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015, the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences 2012, the Rights of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. We ensure that children's rights as enshrined in the Constitution of India and UN Conventions on Rights of Child are protected. The Commission has a chairperson, 6 members and a secretary. It has a 3-year term with the present Commission term effective from May 2021. Now let me speak to you about the 4 main rights. Our first right, your first right is the right to survival. You have a right to life. You have a right to good food, water, and grow up healthy. The second right is right to development. You have a right to education and a time to relax and play. The third right is the right to participation. You have a right to say how you feel, be listened to and taken seriously. The fourth right is the right to protection. You have a right to be treated well, not to be hurt by anyone. Now let me go in detail about the rights, the articles which are enshrined in the Convention on Rights of Child. The first right, first article in fact, is the definition of a child. Until you are 18, you are considered a child. The second article speaks about no discrimination. You shouldn't be discriminated for any reason, including your race, color, sex, language, religion, opinion, origin, social and economic status, disability, birth, or any other quality of your parents or guardians. The third article talks about best interest of the child. All action and decision that affect you should be based on what is best for you or any child. The fourth article talks about making rights real. The rights given to you shouldn't be mere tokenistic one. The government should make these rights available to you and all the children. The fifth article talks about family guidance as children develop. Your family has the main responsibility for guiding you so that as you grow, you learn to use these rights. The sixth talk about life, survival and development. you have the right to live and grow well. Government should ensure that you survive and develop healthily, properly. Government should respect this right. The seventh article speaks about name and nationality. You have the right to have your birth legally registered, to have a name, a nationality, and to know and to be cared for you by your parents. The eighth talks about identity. Government should respect your right to a name, a nationality, and family ties. The ninth article talks about keeping families together. You shouldn't be separated from your parents unless it is for your own good. For example, if a parent mistreats or neglects you, if your parents have separated, you have the right to stay in contact with both of them unless this might hurt you. The 10th article talks about parents, contact with parents across countries. If your parents live in different countries, you should be allowed to move between those countries so that you can stay in contact with your parent or get back together as a family. The 11th article talks about protection from kidnapping. Government must take steps to stop you being taken out of your country illegally. 12th article talks about respect for children's view. When adults are making decisions that affect you, you have the right to say freely what you think should happen or to have your opinion taken into account. The 13th article talks about sharing thoughts freely. You have the right to look for, get and share information in all forms through writing, to art, television, radio and internet, as long as the information is not damaging to you or to others. The 14th article talks about freedom of thought and religion. You have the right to think and believe what you want and to practice your religion as long as you don't stop other people from enjoying their rights. Your parents should guide you on these matters. 15th article talks about setting up or joining groups. You have the right to meet and to join groups and organizations with other children as long as this does not stop other people from enjoying their rights. The 16th article talks about protection of privacy. You have the right to protection and interference with privacy, home, mail, or from any other attacks on your character or reputation. The 7th article talks about access to information. You have the right to a reliable information from a variety of sources, including books, newspapers and magazines, television, radio and internet. Information should be beneficial and understandable to you. The 18th article talks about responsibility of your parents. Both your parents share responsibility of bringing you up and also should consider what is best for you. Governments should provide services to help parents, especially both parents work. 19th article talks about protection from violence. Government should ensure that you are properly cared and protect you from violence, abuse and neglect by your parent or anyone else who looks after you. The 20th article talks about children without families. If parent and family cannot care for you properly, then you must be looked after by people who respect your religion, traditions and language. The 21st article talks about children who are adopted. If you are adopted, the first concern must be what is best for you, whether you are adopted in your birth country or if you are taken to live in another country. The 22nd article talks about refugee children. If you have come to a new country because of your home country was unsafe, you have the right to protection and support. You have the same rights as children born in that country. The 23rd article talks about children with disabilities. If you have any kind of disability, you have a special care, support and education so that you can lead a full and independent life and participate in the community to the best of your ability. 24th article talks about health, water, food and environment. You have the right to a good quality health care. You have right to clean water, nutritious food, a clean environment and health education so that you can stay healthy. Rich countries should help poor countries achieve this. 25th article speaks about review of child placement. If you are looked by local authorities or institution rather than by a parent, you have a situation reviewed regularly to make sure that you have good care and treatment. 26th article talks about social and economic help. The society in which you live should provide you with benefit of social security that help you to develop and live in good condition. The government should provide extra money for children or families in need. The 27th article talks about food, clothing and a safe home. You should live in a good condition that help you to develop physically, mentally, spiritually, morally and socially. The government should help families who can't afford to provide this. The 28th article talks about access to education. You have the right to education. Primary education should be free and required. Secondary education should be accessible to every child. Higher education should be available to everyone on the basis of capacity. School discipline should respect your rights and dignity. 29 talks about aims of education. Education should develop your personality, talent, mental and physical abilities. It should prepare you for active participation in a free society and encourage you to respect your own culture and other people's culture. 30th right talks about minority culture, language and religion. You have a right to learn and use the tradition, religion and language of your family, whether or not these are shared by most of people in your country. 31st article talks about rest, play, culture and arts. You have a right to rest, have leisure, play and participate in cultural and artistic activity. 32nd right, protection from harmful work. The government should protect you from work that is dangerous to your health and development, that interferes with your education or that might lead people to take advantage of you. 33rd article talks about protection from harmful drugs. The government should provide ways of protecting you from using, producing and distributing dangerous drugs. 34th article talks about protection from sexual abuse. You should be protected from sexual exploitation, being taken advantage of, and sexual abuse including forcing you to have sex for money or making sexual pictures or films of you. 35th article talks about prevention of sale and trafficking. The government should take steps to make sure that you are not kidnapped, sold or taken to any other countries or state to be exploited. 36th right talks about protection from exploitation. You should be protected from any activities that could harm your development and well-being. 37th talks about children in detention. If you break the law, you shouldn't be treated cruelly. You shouldn't be put in prison with adults, so that should be able to stay in contact with your family. The death penalty and life sentences in prison are not allowed for children. 38 talks about protection in war. If you are under 15, government shouldn't allow you to join army or take direct part in any war. Children in war zone should receive special protection. 39 talks about recovery and integration. You should receive special care if you are neglected, abused, were a victim of exploitation of war, or were put in prison. 40th talks about children who break the law. If you are accused of breaking the law, you must be treated in a way that respects your dignity. You should receive legal help and only be given a prison sentence for most serious crime. 41st article talks about best law for children applies. If the laws in your country are better for children than the articles of convention, then those laws should be followed. 42nd and the last article talks about everyone must know children's right. The government should make the convention known to all parents and institutions and children. So children of Goa, having explained to you the rights and the articles which are meant for children, I appeal to you, if you see any violations as regards these articles and your rights which I explained to you, please connect to the Goa State Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Our details are given in the slide. Write to us. Feel free to approach us in our office as per the details given on this slide, and we look forward to help you to protect your child rights, to protect all your rights. Thank you so much.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण
न्यायालयातल्या कारवाई खातीर बरो वकील मेळून दिता.
वेळार योग्य कायदा खालची मदत आणि सल्लो दिता.
लोक अदालत द्वारा चड काळच्या केसीक बेगीन सोपयता.
आणि ते बी सामके मोफत.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण, बेस बरो न्याय, बेस बरो समाज.
अधिक माहिती खातीर लागच्या न्यायालयातल्या न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण कार्यालया लागीं संपर्क करा
वा टोल फ्री नंबर 151000 चेर फोन करा.